Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I make this video for because I don't know what to do next. In title you can see like the AI layoff and the technology scene and the job market is changing, and especially in crypto. If you are working in crypto, then the market is going crazy now, and nobody seem to make money. People losing money, but nobody making money. So I think I have been in tech industry or crypto industry like for 7 or 8 years now, and this is the most difficult year to look for job or like to making money. And I think for the past few months and like since the beginning of this year, like everything, I don't know, like the direction of everything is just weird, and uh, all the work is overworking and no reward. Like all my friends and me, we overworking. I got a friend that haven't slept in 4 days and hasn't eaten anything, and the return is almost like zero, like it's non-existent. So it's just difficult for some reason. Uh, so I think, of course, like one of the main reason is AI is replacing human, and like there's some work that AI just can do it better. And there are many of my friends, my peer, like they pivot to AI, they left crypto, and I know many people do that, but it does it seem like a good idea in the beginning of the year, but like so far, from what I'm seeing now, like it's okay, it's not not that good, and also maybe also like too much work and no return, and uh, too much risk and no return. This is the first time in many years working in coding. So I think I spent a lot of time thinking what to do next, and one of the solutions I came up with is study for PMP. So for anyone that don't know, PMP is the certification for management. But the thing about PMP is that they are top certificates for a very long time, longer than like longer than me, I think. Yeah, before I was born, and they are very good with like emotional intelligence or the soft skill. And I think like after playing with AI since the beginning of the year, I think like it's very important that know the PMP upgrade is necessary if you in order to survive in the AI time. Right now, like AI has new feature every day, and every day AI get better. A developer got laid off, so I feel like that is what happening right now. But something that like I think so just improving technical skill or learning more like in the technical direction. I don't think we can study faster than AI, and I kind of give up on that part, and I think it's too I don't know. I don't feel like it's a good direction anymore. So my direction now is go into the soft skill, like combine with all the like technical like already have and experience. And I think PMP is a good option that to survive in the AI time like this, because PMP is more about human interaction than machine human interaction. So human interaction is like you need to understand the benefit of the party, the benefit of the other people around you, and balance it out, and teamwork and life cycle development. Like that's something I'm going to talk about in this video. And yeah, so I hope I think I hope some you guys enjoy this video. Like if you watch it, and post and life cycle. So the AI is very good at coding and it's getting better, but like in order to manage a technical project, like you cannot let AI to do it for yourself. So it's a different skill set. And if you just want your code to work, it's not a good idea because if your code just gonna work, then you know AI can do it better. So just understand it like that. So the way that I'm structured here, like also sharing from my experience working, and I'm still lucky that I still managed to have some income because I think most of this came from like the how I manage my work and how I deliver it. So that's still valuable and it's still like I think it's important in the next year or like the year after that too. And I hope that maybe this video can help me to get a job with as a PMP too. Like maybe I don't know. So anyway, uh, so AI anyway. So structure here like is to divide the ideas management is to like make a big problem into smaller problem, and AI can help you with small problem. Like AI cannot like break the the big situation into smaller for you. So that's something you have to do for yourself, and it's require like emotional intelligence, like of course your intelligence, your normal intelligence, also your soft skill, like a lot of skill. But like it's not something I cannot do. I can help you, but I cannot do it. So let's the main topic here is like how you can create or deliver a product with development approach and life cycle. And I also show you how to like operate like a team with AI because uh, like sometimes when you using AI, like it's like you working with 10 different people. So if you even you open a new chat and then it's like even if you use the same prompt, it can be like a different people, like it's totally different. So if you so the skill of PMP is like you help you like manage like different people, and then you still can have the outcome of the project that like or you can deliver value. So that's like yeah. Oh, anyway, today we are going to. So this slide I made for ED on Solana. So it's a organization, non-profit organization for gaming, ED gaming people. But like, I haven't made a live stream yet. But soon, I think. Uh, anyway, if you want to think now like everyone is working solo and then instead of having a team, but even working solo, like you need to work like you are working with a team because you're working with yourself in the past, the present, and the future, and you're also working with AI too. So that is something important, I think, to remember. Okay, next slide. As an Indian developer, you are wearing all the hat: designer, program artist, marketer, and project manager. And I think this is true, like not just for indie anymore. This is true for everyone now. It seems like everyone needs to become a project manager because there's no job market for junior developer anymore. Like the AI just can do it better than why hire anyone with junior level or intern. And so the skill set here is like you need to before you start like a project, you need to fix a right development approach that can be different between ship is something that AI cannot take you out of the development hell if you just focus on the like finish one task and make the code work. And just one feature is not a good idea. You need to understand the full picture better. So key question: how should I plan everything up front or integrate as I go? How do I balance creative flexibility with shipping on time? When should I show my game to player and get feedback? How do I have scope creep and future bloat? So here is like in software development there are some certain way that you can deliver a product. So develop product here is not just about like a technical product or software. It also work with any industry like building a bridge, building a house. Uh, so you can use it waterfall with like very old school and corporate style. They go from step by step. But like if you're working alone and like you cannot predict everything, then it's not a good idea. In peaceful time, waterfall work, and but like not in the time that like nobody knows what's the future gonna hold. You can also go with like interactive, like to build new tests and things like that. Incremental and agile scrum is the most popular. You have a sprint 2 week and you just feedback, review, and build. So agile scrum is definitely the way to go. And of course, like it is more important about understanding the principle and like apply flexible. Here's some like compare between waterfall and agile. So I think many coder now, I think mostly freelancer, I think they don't even know about like the life cycle or agile or waterfall. But it start to getting more important, like to understand this concept because you are doing everything and everyone expects you to do everything with AI. So that's how you can manage your AI better and manage yourself too. So here is like an example of like a launch. You need like a 2 week prototype and like a production starting to build, like a beta alpha testing, and then launch, and then you have some updates slowly. But for the production, like there are many like ways that you need to be careful, especially with the operation. If you're not careful, that you may need to do everything again to optimize. And I have seen that happen, and it happened a lot actually. So I will explain more like how you can optimize, so you don't really so you can just upgrade feature, and they also like the launching product or launching game also be important. And you can launch like everything else one, not a good idea unless you are a studio or like a big company. So if you don't have the budget, then just release it like a small and like slowly, like piece by piece. And also like when I was talking about the production, you need to pick the database. And I know many developers they prefer NoSQL, especially the freelancer. They prefer the NoSQL, but it's not a good idea because you're gonna use AI with the database and NoSQL is better. Unless the NoSQL you need to set the prompts, the rule like very clear, and it's gonna be a lot of work and especially if you study from my channel. I don't really, I'm not like super good to show you how to like do NoSQL and prompt on NoSQL, and it's just very difficult and not recommended. And you need to reinvent the wheel. And with SQL, you can like you already have the rule set. If you understand database normalization, you don't really need to do a lot. Like an AI can follow the rule set of the SQL with minimal prompt. So honestly, like even here in the slide, I show you like you can pick between the two, and the option depend on the situation. But ideally, I think you should go with SQL because like SQL is just so much easier to to work, and the correct SQL you need to understand like how to design database schema, and how to design model table, and one NF and two NF, so normalized standard and diagram. So it's just easier, and yeah, and also manage your game like ideally you have the main production branch and development branch. Usually people now like working on Git, and also I see like not many people know about Git, to be honest, for some reason. You want to the production branch to be main and nobody's part this branch is only merged to Git, and you have the main URL domain name, and development branch also have like the staging URL, so testing and quality control, and just make sure everything runs correctly. And when after all the testing, you merge into the main branch, and then you will auto deploy to the URL. Feature branch to bug fix, create from that, and merge back to that when done. So the workflow is great. Feature branch from there, work on your feature, commit often, open pull request to that, testing that branch, Java beta, and so it will merge that to main and deployment to production. And there are also some hotfix you can do like when it's emergency, and you can create directly from main, but like don't try to avoid bug, and don't depend too much on the hotfix. So best practice here to keep the main always deployable, merge the dev frequently, and you describe branch name, delete branch after merging, tag release. Common mistake is committing directive to main, forgetting to pull the latest step for branching, merge conflict from long lead branch, no testing in that before production, committing last file usually. So if you are alone, use this flow to prevent you from working in train. So this is what I'm talking about when you're working alone. You still need to work as a team, because you need to review your code, you need to review your AI code. So this is the optimal way to do it. So don't just like write code like everything. You need to have a plan, and if you do it correctly, and the product would be a lot better. And document all notable change to your project and external for player and team member. Oh, and I create this slide with AI tool, and it's very, I think it's okay. Also, guys, so this is some .md5 to like important when you're working on the project. So this is all like assets, like readme, change log, contributing, and license. So every code base need 4 files like this. And there are some advanced workflow here. And in my experience, the Jira is the best you can use. So their workflow, like you can customize with Jira, and Jira you need to pay for it. It's not free. So like here's some example like work item, like product owner review, and integration team manage block. So try to use this kind of workflow for yourself and let the AI, do like the small chunk of work. And that's how you manage like because different AI doing different tasks and like different chat channel. Yeah, so you can screenshot and use it as an example. And there are some open source that I think very good. Here is Open Zeppelin, Chainlink, and Butter for West Node. So this is the US expensive, and if you are professional, you want to use Jira. But if you are poor like me, you can use like you can learn from GitHub. So Chainlink here is like a very good like so they got like 500 contributors. So 500 people work in this, and let's see how you can see how they manage by clicking around, like how they using the equation, motivation, justification, and some bullet point. Yeah, so that is like a very important pull request, like how they manage pull request, and this is the action that run. So let's see the bot like okay. So even in the action here, you can see. So just click around and see how they set up a job and what they are using AI for. So all of this is set up by human, not AI. AI only help to run everything faster. Yeah. And OpenZeppelin also a great example. So 25 people manage like this. They have the skill to do this. So okay, bad internet connection. So just see so like here, 306,000 people using this one, and contributor 500. And yeah, so now the 500 will be more like AI people than actually people. So just play around and just see how they set up the workflow and how they manage the project. And that's the skill set. It's not that you need practice. You need to learn and how they organize the yeah. So AI cannot do this. So all of this need to be done by human. Other press note is again, this is again 22 years old. They are very old. So let's see. They got some code of conduct here. Yeah. General, what clearly, be nice, be respectful, be careful. So yeah. So AI can like follow the prompt here, but like you need to know how to write the prompt. Mm. There are a lot of good stuff that you can learn. See contributing. Yeah. Selection. Let's see how many selection. So this community is really huge. Okay. And some stuff that you can also notice is to set up lighting. So ideally now, like what I'm doing is that I set up the style guide and the liner, the formatting rule set, and even when like I use a different AI or like a new chat window, the AI have to follow the format code, even though like it seems like a different different person. Like coding is different, but like if they follow the quality control, like to create quality code that follow correct standards, and it like everything is gonna be so much different. And also Husky is how you set up automated testing, and test driven development I think is gonna be useful when you're working with AI. You can write step by yourself, or you can ask AI to write the test, and as long as you have the standardized like everything you need, and you gotta expect like the AI is like working across many people working like this mess. So try not to make it into like spaghetti code. Like Volta is very useful as well, for version control, and especially when you work with other people and they also using AI. Yeah. So there is some part that you can do like to you know go from like a production cycle life cycle of the project, like waterfall. No one. Yeah. uh, yes, you can use it if you want, if you feel comfortable, but the idea is like you pick one option and then you finish the project. So this is more like consistent and discipline. So this is not like just dry coding, this is consistent and discipline. So that's something AI can do. You don't want to do that. You go to it, one screen into option one, one screen into option two. It doesn't work like that. You pick one way, and you can optimize AI into each step. You design your format or standardize each step here, and then you improve it, and then you tell AI to do the small thing. Yeah. So you optimize prompt for each of the step here. But and then if AI cannot do it, then you do it yourself. Don't depend, like don't go like different, you know, don't jump between. Just have a clear idea on what you want to do, and you practice the life cycle, like, and then you optimize it, you improve it. So some way you can do to improve high quality and clean code. So make sure you have all this in your prompt, like folder naming, file naming, try principle, keeps simple, stupid, don't repeat yourself. There are many guys like ESD, Airbnb style guys, standard.js, and there are also like other standards that you can use. Version control is important. Like make sure AI don't let AI install library for you, because they will just add in like a random library, and it's very hard, difficult to manage. So you always pick the library version and the library to install. Don't ever allow AI to do that for you. Don't allow AI to install new package for you. Yeah, so clean code and scale. So that's how you build something big, and also like improve your operation workflow. Some example like Starview, Solo, whatever. So this game is 4 year building before launch, but they know exactly what they want. So full launch, not early access. Haste, giant basic version, not character weapon, story over 2 year. Community shape to feedback, agile and early access. Release early with for streaming building, bio creature story based on player feedback. Pivot from multiple player to single player. Enter the dungeon, content. Hyper team approach, 2% team, build for the side for publish the piece, funding, and agile sprint, user internal testing. Big launch after 2 years. So just some example. So some of the ideas you don't want to do is like keep testing without shipping. You still need feedback. You still need like to know. You optimize in a way that you have a life cycle for feedback. Don't just focus zone in on the feedback too much. So that's why life cycle is important. On scope creep, sleep, don't polish too early, like premature optimization, don't no external processing. So the in-demand charts, prototype fast, test early, scope, ship it, iterate based on real players. So just add, so here's something that you can try out. Week 1 to rapid prototype and it's fun family. Set have a GDD, vertical slide shows 10 people, production 2 screen, alpha, beta, and launch. So that's something I hope you enjoy, and I will continue to do this series because I study PMP and maybe this can open new opportunities somehow. Yeah. So anyway, see you in the next video.